to the Late Late Show. Aisling B is still with us. My next guest is an Irish actor who has wowed them on Broadway. He's scooped an Olivier Award in the West End and has worked with Spielberg and Tom Hanks on the Netflix blockbuster Masters of the Air. But now he is set to star in the role that all Irish men can only dream of, owning the Guinness brewery, proving that good things come to those who wait. Would you please welcome Anthony Boyle? Welcome to the show.
Thanks very much.
I mean, the world's busiest actor. I mean, you've done it all. You've worked with Spielberg and Tom Hanks. You have the Olivier Award, nominated for a Tony. You're now playing Arthur Guinness. This is a very long way behind Tesco's in Belfast.
Is that what you're really going to bring up, Paddy? the first time I'm out here on live TV. Yeah, my first acting job, I played a ghost. I was hiding behind the big Tesco in the middle of Belfast.
I mean, it was the big Tesco.
It was the big Tesco. It wasn't the Tesco Express.
Yeah.
Shout out Tesco. And I was dressed as Henry Joy McCracken, and I had to come out and I had this sort of noose around my neck, and I go, "I'm the ghost of Henry Joy McCracken." And a wee girl was walking past and she went, "No, you're not, you're Aunt O'Boyle." So it was a long way from doing this sort of thing, yeah.
No, but I mean, you know, we mentioned it in the intro there, Masters of the Air. I mean, you know, that cast, there was such a brilliant cast on that show. You know, you are a self-confessed messer, is that fair to say?
I don't know if it's... Yeah, I'd say so, yeah.
Yeah?
Self-confessed messer.
Self-confessed messer. How does a self-confessed messer end up working with Spielberg and Tom Hanks?
With a lot of luck. To be honest with you, man, a lot of luck. I feel like the luckiest man in the world to end up in a cast like that and to work with names like Spielberg and Tom Hanks. Just, it was an absolute pinch-me moment, you know, a real dream.
You work with Tom Hanks' son.
Colin,
Is that right?
on a film, and he's just. If you also, we had a scene on. Sorry, I'm so distracted because they're moving literally symbols around.
Tom Hanks is here tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, Tom Hanks. Oh, there we are. Oh, yeah, well done. Yeah, I worked with his son Colin on a film, and say that scene is on a bench, and you know, like with Forrest Gump and stuff like that. When you close your eyes, it feels like the same. It's his exact same voice, and I sat on a bench, and I felt like being like, "Hi, Forrest." You know, just doing the same. But they're lovely.
Did you get to meet Tom or not? Or
no, but I didn't want to be too obvious, but you hold back on that thing.
I know.
Or you just audition and get to work with him, like I'm audition. Yeah.
That's another way of doing it.
Yeah.
So I mean, you were working, you know, with Barry Keoghan on that. You know, you had Austin Butler. I mean, that cast was amazing, and it was so well received. You ended up in the White House.
Yeah. I did, yeah.
Oh wait, now which White House?
Just a White House.
Oh.
No, it was the one. Yeah, it was great crack. We went, had the crack, and got up to some mischief, had some fun.
Yeah, I mean...
We ended up doing cartwheels in the White House. I think that's what he's alluding to.
Well, I mean, we actually have the security footage off this. This is what happens when two messes from Ireland end up in... who's this with you? This is
that's
you and...
Barry Keoghan.
Yeah, you and Barry Keoghan just... And I believe then you got a phone call from, was it Biden's security people?
Yeah, they weren't too happy with it.
What jersey are you wearing?
That's my dad used to play for Antrim, who's in the green room right now. Shout out Mickey Boyle. Oh, Mickey Boyle! He was a corner forward for Antrim, and that's his old shirt. But yeah, we got a call and they said, the White House have called and they're not too happy with you. And I had to take it down. But the damage is done.
What were you doing there in the first place? I feel like that's a big part of the story we're missing.
Yeah,
How you end up in an Antrim jersey.
The show was all about World War II. So we were there sort of promoting it and meeting like veterans and that sort of thing. And then we sort of done some cartwheels.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
As you do.
As you do.
As you do. And now you are playing Arthur Guinness. I mean, in House of Guinness.
Yeah.
When this role comes along, I mean, when most actors hear Guinness, they normally just say yes. I mean, did you read the script? Or
I didn't read the scripts. I don't know what it was about. I just heard Guinness and said yes. Yes, please. No, it's Stephen Knight who wrote it, who wrote, like, Peaky Blinders, and he's just such a talented guy, and I thought the scripts were amazing, and to play Arthur Guinness felt like a real sort of a bucket list thing to do, and I was very pleased to be a part of it. So
it's set in 19th century Ireland. You play Arthur. You inherit the brewery.
Yeah.
You also have a marriage of convenience in this.
Yes. He would be much more interested sort of shagging fellas, drinking Guinness and having the crack in London. But he has to come over and sort of pretend to be straight because of the time that he's in and run the brewery. Because at that time, if you were gay, you would get 20 years hard labour, which was essentially a death sentence. So he has to sort of, you know...
I didn't
put up
know
a
that
lot of
about
stuff.
Arthur. Is that's based on
Well,
the
it's
history
his,
of the time?
it's his grandson. So it's the namesake, but it's the same thing.
Yeah. Wow.
We actually have a little clip of you laying down the terms
Oh,
of this
interesting.
marriage.
Let's watch it.
This is you talking to your wife.
Exactly that, Olivia. A mariage blanc is a marriage in form, but not in function.
Without being indelicate, you will still be at liberty to function in other places.
We are rather getting ahead of
Yes.
ourselves.
I will, from time to time, function in other places. And in my own way.
That's awesome.
That's her told. That's her.
Yeah. The moustache is brutal. It's just,
Was that your own moustache?
My own moustache.
Is it? Well done.
Thanks very
That's
much.
the biggest achievement.
Thank you.
That's years of
Someone
hair.
said earlier I was doing like the biopic of the man from the Pringles can. Just this mad sort of twirly thing. Yeah.
Did you have to drink loads of Guinness? Sorry,
I didn't have to, but I
everyone
did.
knows. You
Yeah,
did,
yeah,
yeah.
I
To get into character.
Just to get into character
Wow.
for the last
So
30 years.
professional.
But you actually, you laid on some free Guinness for the crew, is that right?
I did, yeah. And the last day, a lot of actors get like ice cream trucks or sort of coffee trucks, and I got a Guinness truck to come to set. And it came a couple of hours early. So it was meant to come at like 6 when we wrap, and it came at lunch at 1. So there's a few scenes in the show that the cameras are all over the place because some of the boys were absolutely steaming. The producers were raging. But it was good crack.
You're a fan of Guinness as well.
I am, yeah. Well, for the iron, obviously, it's
Yeah.
a health drink in many ways.
We actually have a little picture here. This is your mobile Guinness transporter.
Yeah, that's one of my. That was actually my audition picture for, or my audition for House of Guinness, and I didn't get it. Now that's my
Next season,
Paired,
actually.
Maybe the sequel, House of
It's
Tato.
basically on my
House of
buggy
Tato.
is a holder. House of Tato, that'll be me, and I'll play Mr. Tato. Thank you, Anthony.
There we go.
In a hat. Like,
Everything else can function, put it that way.
You got to tell us about how you got into acting, because you went to an all-girls school. Is this right?
Yeah. I got expelled from boys' schools in Belfast, and the only one that would take me was an all-girls school on the Falls Road.
oh,
Yeah, up the Falls Road, called St. Louise's.
St. Louise's, very famous school.
St. Louise's. And there was 2,000 girls and 10 boys.
oh my, you lucky little dog.
Yeah.
How did that work out for you?
It worked out all right. It worked out all right, Penny. Yeah. Good crack. It was mad. It was just such a mad experience. You know, I was like 16 and suddenly there's 2,000 girls and you're there.
Did you ever have like 20 wives on the go or something like that?
I'm not going to talk about that in the late,
Okay,
but I'll
yeah,
chat
yeah,
to you after. Yes, it was a lot of sort of hijinks. You know, it's like you were talking to Saoirse yesterday, now you're talking to Saoirse and Ashley. You know, a lot of that happening. But it was great. It was the making of me, you know, because there was like such a good drama department in the school, and because of that, I got to just like act every day as opposed to, you know, learning about geography or something I didn't want to do. So I got to actually do what I loved every day, and they were they needed males for the parts, you know what I mean? So I got to play a load of different things for 2 years, and it was good crack.
We have to ask you this before we let you go. Stephen Knight is also writing the new James Bond movie. Is there a chance...
For you to get a role?
I was going to say, is there a chance that...
For me to be the Bond? I'm not going to say. I'm not.
Is there a chance for your dad to turn up in that in an Antrim jersey? I mean,
I'd like to see that.
would a Belfast Bond interest you?
A West Belfast Bond. That's what we want to see. Yeah, it'd be great. I think I'd do better as a villain, though. A Bond villain, I think it'd be better crack. Or we could get my dad to do it, you know?
Yeah.
Antrim jersey, you know?
Imagine
could
him
work.
coming into a casino in an Antrim jersey like,
I just
right,
don't think...
shaken, not stirred.
I just don't think anyone would believe him as MI6.
Yeah. But that's what would be perfect spy.
Yeah.
You also played Brendan Hughes.
Yes.
In Say Nothing, the Disney series. I mean, what was the responsibility like for that as somebody from Belfast playing such a big Belfast character?
Yeah, I mean, when they told me it was Disney doing the Troubles, I thought absolutely not. And then when I read the scripts and sort of like met the writers and the producers and understood their intention was like a pure one, I was really excited to do it. It's one of those things, Paddy, like it's, you know, if you're tackling the Troubles, you really want to get it right. You know, you don't want to like, it's such an emotional, dirty, messy war and such an emotional, dirty, messy part of our history that like, no matter what sort of vantage point you take, you're going to offend people, you're going to upset people. There's been brothers that have killed each other over which splinter group they belong to. So before we sort of wanted to approach it, I really wanted to ask questions and not answer them. I didn't want to say, right, this is Disney and we're going to solve the troubles and this is who's wrong, this is who's bad. And
Humanize it all.
trying to humanize it and try to say, like, what would you do if you were sat there, if this was happening to you, if this is your country, if your rights were getting stripped from you, what would you do and how would you react? And I think we did that and I was really proud to be a part of it.
Well, look, we're really proud of you. I mean, you are absolutely smashing it at the minute. If you can fit us in any time, because this is just going to continue, the busiest man in the world. Thanks for coming and seeing us. Give it up one more time for Anthony. You can catch Mr. Anthony Boyle
Thank you.
as Arthur Guinness in House of Guinness. It is coming to Netflix on September the 25th. One more time, give it up for Anthony and Aisling.